Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Alright, let's just get into this video, okay? So, y'all are like, he's sitting in his car, he's getting ready to rant. Hell yes, I'm getting ready to rant. I got some things to say today, okay? Y'all can't live without the Facebook. You can't live without the Instagram. What would you do if you couldn't check in at the gym and let all of your Facebook friends know that you're so physically active and nutritious of the world that you're checking in at the gym for the 4th time this week? Congratulations, okay? Go tell somebody else. I don't care. And then I got all these people, right, that I'll like be like, oh, hey, like, you know, friend me on Facebook. Like, that way we can keep in touch or whatever. And they're like, oh, I don't have Facebook. And I'm like, really? And then they like act like they're taking a social political standing that they aren't on Facebook. No, I don't. I don't believe in Facebook. What do you mean you don't believe in Facebook? Okay. I know that Facebook's for all the old people. I get it. Okay. It didn't start that way. I know that's how it is now. But when you're my age, that's how you find everybody in the world that you ever knew was through Facebook. Okay. Everybody you went to school with, everybody you ever worked with, everybody that you've ever known in your life, you know, friends of your parents, things like that. They're all on the Facebook. Okay. So whenever I meet somebody and they're always like, oh, I'm not on the Facebook. Oh, you aren't? Oh, okay. Well, aren't you bougie then? Next. So anyway, well, I woke up this morning. This is what happened, okay? Do I need to change the lighting here? Am I like bad lighting or something? Because it's like the sun is, sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. I think maybe if I go forward, it's better. Anyway. Lighting problems during this video. Okay, is that better? There we go. That's much better. So listen, this is the world of Peter Monn. Okay, so like I said, I woke up this afternoon, and I've been having this dream about this fool that I went to high school with, see? And I was like, I woke up, and all of a sudden I'm thinking of him, right? And I'm like, well, what happened to him? Like, I haven't heard anybody talk about him in a long time, right? And I am in this Facebook group. I guess I am in a couple different groups, but I am in this Facebook group from my high school class, right? It's mostly just every day they wish people happy birthday, which I think is real nice, you know? But I don't really need to know somebody's birthday that I went to high school with 30 plus years ago. But hey, you know what? Happy birthday. I got a happy birthday this year. It was real nice. And people that I didn't even remember from high school wished me a happy birthday, which I thought was real nice, you know? But anyway, I mostly just stay in that group to find out like when the reunions and stuff are. But I was thinking, I've never seen him post anything over there. I've never seen him like anything. Like, what happened to this guy, right? So I'm like looking for him on Facebook. Well, my Facebook won't load. And I'm like, what's going on with my Facebook? Okay. My Facebook won't load. And I'm going through, and true story, I'm seeing that. Hold on a second. Here's what my Facebook looked like this morning. Okay, still does. And then I'm like, well, other people are getting to post stuff on Facebook. And I'm like, how are these other people getting to post stuff on Facebook, but I'm not? Okay. And here it is. This person posted on Saturday. And I'm like, oh, this is from a couple days ago, right? And this same picture keeps on popping up, okay, over and over and over again. And I'm like, something is going on with the Facebook. What is going on with the Facebook? I don't understand it, okay? I'm real upset. And why am I the only person that can't get on the Facebook when other people are apparently posting, okay? I'm not happy about it. Now, you have to know, I don't get on the Facebook very often, okay? But when I got business on the Facebook, I'm ready, okay? And I have business on the Facebook. I needed to find out what had happened to this fool, because my next step, which if you're my age, you'll know this is what happened, is my next step was to Google his name, you know, Sally Smith obituary, because that's what you do when you're my age, because you think maybe they're dead or something. I hope they're not, but maybe they are. So I'm going to Google their name and see if they're dead, and then it pulls up 10 Sally Smiths in your area, and you're looking at the pictures, and you're like, is this what Sally Smith used to look like? Is this the same Sally Smith? And then it says, you know, it's 79 years old, and you're like, oh, it's not the same Sally Smith. Okay. Sorry for that, Sally Smith, but thank God. So anyway, so I couldn't get on the Facebook. All right. Well, now this dream that I had where I was just wondering about somebody has turned into obsessive states now. Okay. So I then go over to the Instagram, because I'm like, I'm all looking them up on the Instagram, right? Instagram's down. I'm like, oh Lord, the world is coming to an end, okay? Grandmas can't post pictures of their grandkids on the Facebook, and Instagram models can't post pictures of their like to know it so that they're making money off of every post over there on the Instagram. What are they gonna do? God forbid that Twitter, the most toxic social media in the entire world, would go down. Couldn't have that. Couldn't have Twitter go down for a day, you know. It had to be Facebook. It had to be Instagram. So then I get a text from my husband, see? And my husband texted me, and he said, hold on a second, did you see how Facebook and IG are down? And I said, I wonder why they aren't working. So then, like 2 minutes after that, I start getting messages from people, okay? And they're like, is your Facebook working? I'm like, no, my Facebook's not working. And everybody's all distraught about it. I can't believe my good Judy Tawny Jean, she hasn't texted me about Facebook being down, because she literally lives on that Facebook. We'll be driving around, she's like this. Oh my Lord, she'll say, now this is my friend Judy Smith, and her 3-year-old son, he's gonna be a professional singer someday. Here, let me play this for you. And she'll play this video, and it'll be like, and she's like, isn't he just have the most precious voice? I'm like, Tawny Jean, if you do not turn off that cat scratching sound, okay, cats fighting in an alley. She's like, no, it's Mary had a little. She's like, doesn't he have such natural talent? I'm like, Tanya, if you think that that is natural talent, you are nobody's booking agent, okay? That kid has no voice and should never be singing. She's like, Peter, and I'm like, no, seriously, let's wait till he's 5, okay, and then be judges of American Idol. But until then, hey, that's a voice that only a mother could love. So anyway, and I'm just making that up, so don't come for me, but she does play videos like that of me, right? But she's always like, oh my God, and then Sally Joe, her house out in the country, it's the most beautiful house you'd ever seen in the entire world. I've never even seen a house like that, except for on House and Gardens. Oh, and Judy Smith's daughter had another baby. Did you know that? Oh, and this person, now I went to high school with him. He wasn't very nice when I was in high school. But anyway, I used to date his brothers. I used to date his cousins, brothers, uncles, son, and he was really nice, and he took me out on some good dates. I'm like, Tanya, I don't even know these people. She is so in up with the Facebook, and she did not believe it forever. And then one day I was sitting over at her house, and her son was there, and she was telling me something, and I said, Tanya, you are always on the Facebook. And she goes, no, I'm not. And her son goes, Mom, you are literally on the Facebook every single day, all day long. And she started laughing. She thought it was funny when her son said it. But if I call her out about it, it's not funny, okay? Let me tell you about my good Judy Tawny Jean. This is a true story. Tanya was kind of late to the Facebook game, but like, she was like, she was like a chocolate addict to chocolate cake, okay? Like, as soon as she got on the Facebook, she was there to stay. Do you know what I'm saying? So she didn't understand it right away, okay? So she commented something on my, like, hey, miss you, friend, or something like that, on my wall. She, like, wrote it on my wall. She didn't get the Facebook. And this other gal that we know, that Tanya wasn't, because, like, when she first started on Facebook, she's like, I'm not friending nobody except for my closest friends and family. She was, like, real productive of it, okay? And she was like, I'm not friending nobody. And so she wasn't friends with this gal. And this gal commented on Tanya's thing and said, oh, 2 friends together or whatever, or something like, she made some joke. I can't remember, right? And it was kind of a sarcastic joke. And Tanya responded to her and said, get off my wall, or something like that. And I was like, Tanya, you can't say things like that to people. You'll get put in Facebook jail or whatever, you know? But my favorite is, I have to tell you, okay, is when you meet new people, has this ever happened to you? And you don't really want to exchange your phone number with them because you don't really want to know them that well. But you're like, oh, are you on Facebook? It's like, don't follow me on Twitter, okay? Because I don't want y'all to know what I'm saying over there. And I'm not close enough to you that I want to have to follow you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't want to see 300 pictures of all of your family vacations, okay? But like, are you on Facebook? Facebook's like super safe, you know what I mean? But then when you meet those people and they always act like so bougie about it, and they're like, oh, I'm not on Facebook. Oh, you're not? No, I'm not really about Facebook. Okay, so the political standing that you have taken in this world is against Facebook, okay? So, you know, like, if you're gonna be vigilant about a belief system, your philosophy that you stand behind is no Facebook, okay? Okay. You know, get over it. It's just not that deep. It's of the Facebook. Do I think it's stupid? Yes. Do most of my friends live on it 24 hours a day? Yes. I got a friend of mine, she posts, I swear to God, every hour in the hour. She's posting pictures of her dog, pictures of her cakes that she makes, pictures of her outside. She'll take a picture of a flower. My cousin Caroline, I love her so much, okay? And she does have the most beautiful back porch ever. But get her a couple glasses of wine. She lights a candle, and it seems like it is the same picture every other week, okay? Because she's like, oh, just enjoying the back porch. And there she is. And it's always a glass of wine, a candle, and the porch, okay? And then I got 30 good Judys that I've known since high school that they post the same exact picture, just a different porch. You know what I mean? So today, grandmothers everywhere, Instagram models, everybody was freaking out. Why? Because Instagram and the Facebook were down. Oh, and WhatsApp. So I couldn't figure it out, okay? So I got on Google. I almost Googled this guy's name with obituary. But I was like, oh no, I can't do that. So I Googled to see what was going on. And I saw on CNN Business, it says right here, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp go down. Okay. Facebook's week just went from bad to worse. Now, I don't know what that's about, but I will tell you this, that when we were in Las Vegas, big talk was about, do y'all know that the fact that there are like athletes, celebrities, politicians, that they don't get their posts on anything edited? Like, there's no censorship to them. They can say whatever they want to say. This just came out. This is like a big deal. My husband posted it, the article on his Facebook. I share it with you, but I can't get into his Facebook right now. But anyway, it was like a really big deal, okay? Because they are censoring and editing. I thought Facebook was other democracies, okay? I thought you could say and do whatever you want to say over there. Hell, I've seen some people say stuff that I'm just like, and then they're like, if you don't agree with me, unfriend me. And I'm like, I don't even know you, unfriend you, okay? I don't care, and I don't even know you that well that I need to see 300 pictures of your backyard and the bricklaying project that you're doing, let alone to want to know about your political opinions. I'll unfriend you with quickness because you had too many beers and told the world to unfriend you. I don't care, okay? I don't care about your lattice work that you're doing up the side of your house. I don't care about your morning glories that you're growing out in your front yard. I don't care about your 10 grandbabies, and I sure as hell don't care about your political opinions. So if you tell me to unfriend you, you're gonna get unfriended with quickness, okay? That's just how it works over here. So anyway, I go over and I read, Facebook's week just went from bad to worse. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp all suffered outages midday Monday, according to public statements from the three Facebook services. Now, I don't know where people that are on the Facebook would find this out because they get all their news from Facebook. See, that's a problem when you get all your news from Facebook, okay? Because what do? We live off this thing now, see? This thing right here, we live off of it, okay? This police junk we live off of. Now, back in the day when I was in high school, we had the phone cord that wrapped through 4 rooms, and you go over there and you talk on the phone and you say, hey, Sally, okay, pick me up at 4, and we're going to tell our moms that we're going to the library, but we're really going to go over to Judy Smith's house and get tanked, okay? We're going to get wasted. Do you remember those days? But then your mom would be upstairs, and here's the phone, and she slipped her fingers underneath there. Do you remember how you did that? Slip your finger underneath there so you could push the thing down and then pick it up, and then you couldn't hear that your mom was on the phone, and she'd say, 4 o'clock, 4:15, I'll bring that Purple Passion. Do y'all remember Purple Passion? It's Everclear in a 2-liter. Okay. Everclear fruit punch in a 2-liter. And she'd say, yeah, I'll pick you up at 4:30, and your mom would be on the phone, you didn't know it, and she'd be upstairs, and she'd say, over my dead body you're going, and you better tell Sally Smith that I'm calling her mother next, and your friend would hang up the phone, and your mom would call from upstairs, because you'd hang up the phone real quick, and she'd say, I heard every bit of that conversation, and you are not going out of this house. Now, let me tell you something, okay? What was wrong with those days? Today, every parent in the world is like, well, my 3-year-old has to have an iPhone 22, because if they don't have an iPhone 22, I don't know how I'm going to get a hold of my 3-year-old at daycare to find out if their day is going okay. They're 3 years old! They don't need an iPhone 22, okay? We didn't need one when we were 17 and in high school, you know? Because if you didn't show up in time for curfew, your ass was whipped, period, end of story, okay? Thanks a lot, society. Ladder climbs, re-election. See, Eileen Warnos was right, okay? But that's how it worked back in the day. You didn't show up in time for curfew, you didn't go out for the next 4 weekends. Parents are afraid to do that today. Oh my God, I have to know where my kid is at all times. I got a tracker on him. No, it's called helicopter parenting is what it's called, okay? They're afraid. They're like, oh my God, what am I going to do if my 6-year-old's at a Halloween birthday party and I don't have a cell phone to call him and see if everything's okay? What am I going to do, okay? Well, I don't know, park outside and wait till they come outside after the birthday party or something. We did just fine back in the day, and I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen, too. You know, through the years, everything's gotten bigger. TV's gotten bigger, everything like that. You know, hell, cell phones. Cell phones got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they got smaller and smaller and smaller, and now people got those watches. This kills me, okay? When people on the, like, I don't have an Apple Watch, and I know people love them. I swear, my husband, he said to me the other day, he goes, I think I might want an Apple Watch. This is the second time he's brought it up, and I thought, oh God, I can't handle that, okay? I can't handle this. What? I can't, what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Okay, what? Beam me up, Scotty. I mean, I just can't with the phone talking, okay? It wears me out. And my friends are always like this. Yeah. Okay. I can't hear you, huh? What? They got the one Bluetooth in. Huh? Hold on. 1 second. Judy, dance. She's got dance class. Not soccer, dance class, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. The orange slices are already cut. They're in the fridge. 4 o'clock. 4. No, that's 4:30. No. Johnny's got lacrosse, 4:30. 4:30. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy, my friends. I'm like, oh my God! We have now gotten so small that before long, people will have like the ring and they'll go, hello? I can't hear you. No, I don't have a diamond. It's an iPhone. It's an iPhone Ring 29. Hello? 4 o'clock. 4. The orange slices are in the orange slices. Orange slices, not apple slices. Apple slices are for lacrosse, for Johnny. Orange slices are for Judy for dance. Dance, not soccer, dance. 4 o'clock. Hold on. And then it'll be the earring. I mean, we have lost our minds over all of this at this point. I'm so over it! I'm so over it. And I do wish, like, if what I didn't do was on YouTube, and I could just disconnect from all of this, true story, I wouldn't be like the bougie person that said, I don't have Facebook, because I'm taking a political stance against social media. I wouldn't be that person. Okay, but then what you find out is, they have fake accounts. They have fake Instagram and Facebook. And then when you call them out for it, you know what they say is, well, I just like to check in on other people. Oh, you don't post your own stuff, but you stalk other people. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, so you don't want to have a Facebook, but you really have a Facebook to stalk other people. Like, what? Like, that is so weird, and you're not a drama channel? Like, I'm confused, okay? I'm so confused by it, right? So anyway, but I really would just love to take like 3 to 6 months off of all of this stuff and just disconnect completely, you know? Because it's all just like buffoonery. And I do think that one of these days, we're gonna go back to the phone that wraps around, you know, 6 rooms or whatever. Hell, listen, the millennials, they think they have it all figured out. They do not know how to survive, okay? They don't know how to survive with the phone that wraps through 4 cords. So when we go back to that, they're screwed. They don't know how to like fix an antenna on a TV to save their life, okay? You know? If it's not on a tablet, they don't know what to do. What are you going to do if it's not on a tablet? Do you know what I mean? Hell, we survived back in the day. We're going to survive going forward. So Instagram, is it back up yet? Is the Facebook back up yet? They promised that they were working on it. Is my Facebook back up yet? Come on, Facebook. Oh, it's the same picture! It's the same picture! My Facebook's still not back up yet. Oh my God. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. Have you had an okay day without the Facebook and the Instagram? Are you making it okay? I should check my Instagram. I didn't check my Instagram. Is my Instagram up? Let's see. Oh God, it's the same picture of Tati. Couldn't refresh feed. It says, oh my God. Anyway, what are we gonna do? The world is coming to an end without Instagram and Facebook. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow at the gym. I love you. I'll see you then. Bye.